Hi there, my name is Marilena Timotheou and I am an executive coach of soul of purpose. And today I want to talk about inner purpose and what that means and the journey that it takes. So inner purpose for me is when we deeply connect with who we truly are right now, and also our deepest aspiration of who we want to become, without the labels, without the judgment, without the fears that ultimately come from us saying to ourselves we're not enough, we're not good enough. And when we tell ourselves we're not good enough, it drains us. It makes us feel lonely. It makes us feel weak. It makes us feel desperate and needy. So slowly, our days feel like they're filled with demands that we put on ourselves. I should. I need to. And slowly, even if we have a noble cause that we're working on, or an inspiring purpose that we're working on, or a true drive to reach, professional success, let's put it, these slowly these demands actually start to eat away, like to drain us, drain our energy. It drains our livelihood, and it starts to eat away on our purpose for life and our purpose for what we're working so hard from. Trust me, I've been there before. I was a co-founder of a startup with my husband back in 2019, and it was a noble cause. We were trying to help people implement healthier habits and increase their well-being, especially through COVID. But I found that this purpose was eating away and overshadowing my inner purpose, and ultimately it led to me burning out and really brought me to my knees. Now, this whole experience was, let's say, a gift in disguise. Maybe another story for another day. But yeah, the process of reconnecting with your inner purpose it requires a conscious effort, and it's very practical, and it requires you to constantly turn within to observe yourself and to start to peel away the layers of limiting beliefs or unvalidated beliefs that we may have gotten from our childhood, our parents, our educational system, the organizations maybe where we worked in. These have all formed our belief system and our values almost. And we really need to think about, purifying them, asking ourselves, are these really mine? Are these really what I believe? And also allowing ourselves to slowly answer truthfully, what do I really want? Throughout this process of peeling those layers like an onion, we start to relieve ourselves from the weight that we've been holding for so long. We feel lighter, and we can travel lighter and faster through our inner search journey. And slowly get closer to the truth of our inner purpose and unlocking our greatness. Now, there's a triad of the process that I would love to share and underline with everybody, because I found it so valuable myself, and I've seen it how it's impacted others, which is practicing humbleness, mildness, and patience. So humbleness is, we often think about it associated with not putting ourselves too high, so lowering our ego down. But it's also making sure that we're not positioning ourselves too low. So finding that authentic, truthful position of where we are at right now allows us to see things in a more objective way. That then moves us to the next step, which is mildness. Now, mildness is really, it teaches us how to love ourselves in a way that we never knew before, because we're able to contain not just what we like about ourselves and others, but also what we dislike, instead of negating it, which is like an ostrich that puts their head in the sand when they get scared. So it allows us to see the full picture of ourselves and not to keep parts in the dark and stuck in where we are, because if you do what you've always been doing, then you'll stay where you've always been. And so I think this is really an important part, to be able to really see where you're at. And then the third step is to be patient with ourselves, because we have to understand that this is a process of transformation, and our minds are wired to reject change because it's difficult. It requires energy, right? And our whole body is designed to try to save energy, or our mind is, because it requires a lot of energy to operate. But this is such an important step in order to see that we need to keep on trying. There will be failures. We will fall down like a child that tries to walk. We see them falling over and over again, but they pick themselves up. And that's what we need to be doing, is to be patient with ourselves and patient with the process. And I love to see this process as we take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. But ultimately, we're always progressing. We're always evolving. We're always getting closer and closer to the truth of who we truly are and what we want to become. And that way we can orientate ourselves instead of putting different aims, life aims, that really get us distracted and leads us to places that we don't really want to go, and we feel ultimately unfulfilled no matter the effort that we're putting into trying to do so much and to achieve so much. So I think the process of humbleness, mildness, and patience, it allows us to, throughout the process, to see the richness that we already have in ourselves, and that really helps us to find that energy, that strength to pick ourselves up and continue that journey, which is a life journey, which makes life so much more interesting. And through the process, we really unlock insights about ourselves and why we're here and what we're meant to do. And I really, I find it an amazing, miraculous experience working with women and impact leaders while they pursue this courageous journey. And I help them along the way, maybe helping them a little bit, picking themselves up when the challenges are there and looking at things maybe from different perspectives. But yeah, it's an amazing journey, because watching the light come back into their lives, and because they see the strength that they have inside them that they forgot they maybe had, and watching their lives transform in a way that is so aligned to who they are. And the beauty is that they not only transform their own lives, they start to transform the lives of the people around them. So the impact is so exponential, and it's very tangible. You could see it in front of you, how you're impacting so many people's lives. Well, I could say so much more, and there is so much more that I will be saying. I'll be posting a couple of videos a week, just giving you some tools, frameworks, maybe some provoking questions and ideas about inner purpose and how you can start your journey towards your own greatness. But if you want to learn more, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always super happy to explore ideas about this magical journey, and look forward to talking to you next time.